with scattering of light. The scattering involves bouncing of electromagnetic radiation like light by atoms or molecule of medium through which they are traveling. You can see the picture, the ray of light coming from the source, suppose sunlight. If fall on a big particle like dust particle or water molecule sometime, then some part of the light bounce in this direction, some of the parts of light bounce in the other direction. Means their angle of bouncing is different. Because whenever the ray of light fall on the molecule or atom, it bounce back unevenly with a different angle. That is why some light enter in our eye, but some light do not enter. So this is the scattering effect. Rayleigh law of scattering, which I will discuss, it become clear now. Intensity of the scattered light, IS we can say, varies inversely as the fourth power of wavelength. Means the intensity IS is inversely proportional to the lambda raised to power 4. Means it is inversely proportional of 1 upon lambda 4. Where lambda is the symbol of wavelength, IS is the intensity. Means it is clear. So Rayleigh scattering has two factors. One, IS proportional to 1 upon lambda, means this is the Rayleigh's law of spectrum. That intensity of light which enter in our eye is inversely proportional to the lambda raised to power 4, means the fourth power of the wavelength. So if the wavelength is less, the intensity of light which enter in our eye will be most. So different color appear in our eye. The second factor, another second scattering factor is relative size of the scatterer. This is the scatterer. The size, if we consider it x, then if the size of scatterer is much less than the wavelength of the light, then the scattering, Rayleigh scattering is valid. Means if the particle of light is very small, as small than the wavelength of the color of light, then the Rayleigh scattering is valid. It means that time the IS proportional to 1 upon lambda is it take place. But when the particle size x will be larger, much larger than the wavelength of the light, that time the Rayleigh scattering is not valid. Means this factor which we have already studied, it will be not valid in the Rayleigh factor. So if the particle size is very small, then the blue color light is scattered by less angle, red color light is scattered by the greater angle. That is why blue color is visible. But sometimes you can see during the sunshine and sunrise, the sun appears reddish or orange in color. Why? Because that time the particle of the scatterer present in the bottom layer of atmosphere are much larger as compared to the above layer, means top layer. That is why when the particle of size bigger than the wavelength, then Rayleigh scattering is not valid. It means the red color light even enter in our eye, and that is why the sun appears reddish or orange. So these are the two factors. One, the example, the sky appears blue in the daytime. Why? Because the blue color of light is scattered by very small particle of dust, and that is why it appears blue. But the orange color is visible when the sun is below horizon or nearby the horizon. Why? Because that time the ray of light entering in our eye travel through the bottom layer where the size of dust particle are bigger, and that is why the Rayleigh scattering is not valid. Means that time the blue color of light is not scattered towards us. That time the red color light, which has most, we shall study about the Tyndall effect. In previous class, you have studied that when a ray of light passes through colloidal solution, then the path of the ray of light becomes visible. And when it passes through a true solution in which homogeneous mixture is there between solid and solvent, in that case the path of light is not visible. Because the scattering takes place when big particles of solute are present or remain suspended in the solution. That time they scattered the light, and because of that the path of light is visible. So this will be explained by Tyndall effect. It deals with the phenomenon of scattering of light by colloidal particle. Just like the example, when a fine beam of sunlight enters through a smoke filled room, smoke particle become visible due to scattering of light through these particles. Second example, when the sunlight passes a canopy of dense forest where the tiny water droplets in the mist scattered the light, and that is why the light path of the light is visible in the dense forest. So these are the two examples. Now we shall discuss one activity through which scattering will be clear. From a source, suppose bulb, suppose ray of light allowed to pass through a convex lens. It will, since the source is placed at the focus of this convex lens, that is why a parallel beam of light will be refracted through the lens, and suppose this parallel beam of light allowed to pass through a beaker in which clear water, distilled water is filled, and again there is a convex lens and a screen is placed. Since it is passed through the water, distilled water or any true solution, then the path of light is not visible, means you cannot see the ray of light through the beaker. But when we suppose put a chemical sodium thiosulfate, that is also called hypo, and 2-3 drop of concentrated solution sulfuric acid is added in it, after 2 or 3 minutes, when the sulfur particle appears and they remain suspended in the solution, or the solution become cloudy, in that time when the ray of light allowed to fall, parallel beam of light allowed to pass through the sodium thiosulfate hypo solution, in that case you will see the 3 sides of the beaker in which blue light will be scattered, means you will see blue color of this beaker from the 3 sides, but from the 4th side, means the front side, you will see the red, first of all orange color, then after some time you will see the dark red color appear on the screen, because this ray of light is scattered away, and in this way on the screen we will see the red color, means the blue color light is scattered in 3 sides by a larger angle, but the red color of light which has most wavelength, that is scattered by least angle, and it will pass straight away. You can see the dark circle on the screen. So this is the activity by which we can understand the scattering. Scattering takes place by the very small particle. If the particle of solute is very small, in that case the smaller wavelength, shorter wavelength light like blue is scattered towards us. But when the particle of solute is bigger, suppose it's greater than the size of the wavelength, in that case the red color of light is scattered towards us. So in the nature there are 2 examples. One, the sky appears blue because the very small dust particle remains suspended in the atmosphere. When the ray of light fall on these particles, then due to the very small size, only the shorter wavelength light, means the blue color light is scattered towards us, and the rest of the color light is scattered away, and that is why only blue color light enter in our eye and we can see the sky is blue. But when the sun is below horizon, that time the ray of light coming through the bottom layer of atmosphere where the big particle of dust is also present, and since it travel longer distance, that is why the shorter wavelength ray of light is scattered away, whereas the longer wavelength light, means red color light, is scattered towards us. That is why the sun is visible orange or red when it is just below the horizon. So this is due to the scattering by the larger particle. So whenever the larger particle is present in the solution, or we can say the colloidal solution, that time the longer wavelength light is scattered towards us. But when the smaller particle size of the solute is very small, just less than the wavelength of the visible light, that time only the shorter wavelength light like blue light is scattered towards us, the rest of color light is scattered away from us. So this is the reason the sun appears orange or red while sunset or sunshine. Some example of scattering of light in nature. First of all, blue color of clear sky. It is due to Rayleigh elastic scattering of sunlight. Light from the sun while traveling through Earth atmosphere gets scattered from large number of small dust particles or molecules in the atmosphere.
As the size of dust particle is very less, means in the order of 10 raised to power minus 10 meter, we can say 1 angstrom. Therefore, Rayleigh scattering is valid because the particle size x, which is in 1 angstrom, just less than the wavelength of visible spectrum. So, if x is less than lambda, means wavelength of the wave, then the Rayleigh scattering is valid, means the intensity of light is inversely proportional to fourth power of wavelength. Means the color of light whose wavelength is most scattered with less intensity, or the color of the light whose wavelength is least scattered with most intensity. So, as the wavelength of blue color is less, therefore the intensity of scattered blue light is more. Roughly, if we consider that the blue color light has half of the wavelength of red color, then the blue color light will scatter 2 to the power 4, means 16 times than the red light. So, if Earth has no atmosphere, suppose, then no color of sunlight will scatter, and that time the sky would be appear black in color. That is why astronauts, when they go in the sky, since there is no layer of atmosphere, they see the sky as black. Okay. The second, white color of cloud. The cloud are at a much lower height. They are seen due to the scattering of light from the lower part of the atmosphere, which contain a large dust particles, water droplets, ice particles, etc. H size of scattering particle is greater than the wavelength of the visible light, because the big particles are present in the bottom layer. That is why the Rayleigh scattering is not valid, and all wavelength of light are scattered equally. Therefore, all the color of light mix together and form a white light, and white light enter in our eye. That is why the cloud appears white in color. The third application of scattering of light is the sun looks reddish at the time of sunrise and sunset. You can see in the afternoon when sun is just overhead, the ray of light coming straight away and it travel very less distance. Means it is equal to the thickness of the atmosphere. And very small tiny particles are present. That is why these small particles of scattered blue light less. Means blue color light is scattered less, whereas the remaining color are scattered with more angle and they go away, and blue light enter in our eye and sky is blue for us in the daytime. But when the sun is just around the horizon, means in the sunrise, while the sunrise take place and while sunset, the sun is just nearby the horizon. The ray of light coming nearby the horizon from the sun travel larger distance in the atmosphere, and even it move in the bottom layer of atmosphere. Okay, most distance is travel in the bottom layer where the big particle of scatter are present. And as we know, the red color of light has most wavelength. That is why it is radiated by least angle, and the red color of light enter in our eye. The remaining color is scattered away. Means blue color light scattered more in this situation, and the red color of light, which has largest wavelength, scattered with less angle and it will enter in our eye. That is why at that situation the sun appears reddish in color. Okay, so in this situation when the sun is overhead, blue scattered less because of tiny particle, but here in the bottom layer, since it travel most distance in the atmosphere and travel through the bottom layer where big particle are present, so this big particle scattered the blue light more, but the red color, since it has most wavelength, it is scattered with less angle and the red color light enter in our eye. So this is the one of the examples. Now the answer is there. At the time of sunrise and sunset, the sun is near the horizon. The rays from the sun have to travel a much larger part of the atmosphere to reach an observer's eye on the earth. You can see in the picture. Therefore, most of the blue light is scattered away in this situation. The red color which has larger wavelength is scattered with least angle, which enter in our eye. Hence, the sun appears reddish both at the time of sunrise and sunset. Now, another example: danger signal are generally red. You can see in the train, railway signal or a traffic signal, the danger signal are generally with red light. Why? Because of Rayleigh scattering. We have already discussed that the intensity of light which enter in our eye after scattering is inversely proportional to the fourth power of the wavelength. Means the color of light whose wavelength is most, their intensity which enter in our eye is less. But in case of red light, since red color of light has highest wavelength in all the remaining color which is visible of visible spectrum, therefore the red color is scattered with least angle. Means the red light is scattered with very less angle and it enter in our eye. Even the big particle of fog and even dust particle are present. So that time when the signal is red with red light, then its scattering is less and it enter in our eye. But the remaining color is scattered away and they will not enter in our eye. That is why the signal danger signal light are always red. It seen from the maximum distance even. When it is scattered with least angle, when it do not scatter, then it enter in our eye and it travel even the most distance, maximum distance. If we take the other color signal, then it will scattered by the big particle and it will not enter in our eye. In that case, the signal light will not reach in our eye or they will not travel more distance.